Hello everybody, what's going on? So The Lion King, this is the remake of the 1994 classic Disney cartoon and stars Donald Glover, Beyonce, Seth Green, just to name a few. It's a beautiful cast and directed by Jon Favreau, who you might as know who directed the Iron Man first two movies and also the Disney remake The Jungle Book, which I personally really liked and enjoyed. So yeah, this is clearly just a total remake. It basically was watching a updated version, better graphics version of Lion King. The thing about this movie was I was very drawn to seeing a complete CGI, still framed animation movie with no like people or real locations. This was all done in the studio. This was amazing technology what they were able to do with The Lion King. I have to say, this movie was good, but at the same time, I was kind of hoping that they were going to add or at least make it into its own. That's the thing I loved about Disney's The Jungle Book that came out a few years ago that Jon Favreau also directed. He made it The Jungle Book, you know, all the original same characters, a lot of the beats that follow the classic cartoon was all the same, but it had its own story. It just had its own linear plot, and there were certain things, a lot of things actually, that didn't happen in the cartoon that happened in the movie that made it not so predictable. With The Lion King, it was literally watching almost screen from screen of the classic cartoon. There were some added things in there that they, you know, I actually had to make the movie longer. The movie is 30 minutes longer than the original classic cartoon, so there is some bonus footage that we get to see that I personally liked. The fact that it was just very predictable. Like everything they did about it was just like, okay, I see that, I see that. I think that was just what kind of bugged me about the movie. That was the really huge con of The Lion King was if you're wanting to go in and see an exact replica of The Lion King, then you're really gonna enjoy and love it. But if you wanted something that had a little more originality and difference to it with the original stuff in it, then you're gonna be a little disappointed because I was kind of comparing it to The Jungle Book from what the same director did, and it was just a complete, like, on paper, you know, remake. Like literally just like, the best way to describe it is like watching a VHS tape and then watching it on a 4K disc. That was the only disappointing part about The Lion King. There was a lot of beautiful shots, a lot of beautiful animation. I do have to say, and I'm nitpicking a lot on this movie, I felt like at the time when The Jungle Book came out, I feel like those graphics were amazing. Like I feel like the animals just look so much more realistic and rich. These animals, yes, they did look great, they did look good, but there was a lot of moments where I did see a lot, especially in the faces of the animals. It did look very CGI to me. I don't know if I'm completely wrong, but I don't think they spent as much time with this movie. It felt like than they did with The Jungle Book. I felt this one felt more rushed, like how they were doing everything. Like a lot of the plot points and storylines, the pacing, a lot of it felt rushed. Like I didn't have time to really put these characters and get an emotional tie and feel to them. I felt like it was just on a fast track pace just to get through the movie. There were some emotional scenes, obviously, that happened like it did in the cartoon, but I feel like the cartoon did it better. Even though this movie looks pretty and is updated and it does have additional stuff in it. Yeah, I mean, The Lion King, I know I'm saying a lot of kind of negative stuff about it, but I just really like the story I grew up as a kid, the classic cartoon, so I am nitpicking it a bit here. Expecting it to be a little better. Coming out like, yeah, it was a good time, it felt good, great message, great beauty, great design. There was a couple new songs that were actually really cool that weren't on the original Lion King soundtrack that I did like. But all in all, it just felt just kind of like generic and just like, okay, you know, here's their take of updated technology. Let's see what we can do with it with a classic cartoon that came out, you know, 25 years ago. But it was fine. You know, if you guys love The Lion King, you're going to enjoy the movie. I'm just being a little harsher on it. So The Lion King 2019, I'm going to give this movie, I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10. Just because, like I said, there were some things about it that I felt could have been better, well handled. I felt like it could have had its own little original story within the core story of the classic cartoon. Hi guys, go check it out. It is worth seeing though, for sure, especially on the big screen with the sound and the visuals and the music too. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I want to know what you guys thought of the movie. What's your favorite Disney classic cartoon? What is your favorite remake of all the live action Disney movies that they've done so far? comment below and just let me know, guys. And I will see you on the next movie talk. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Much love. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.